how can businesses empower their employees to do the right thing while still maintaining governance over their organization? How do you operationalize this customer empathy when you can't just be like, well, here's the dollars to spend it? Because, in my mind, that 31-day warranty example, there are organizations where somebody might get in trouble
Yeah.
for giving that 1 day of grace and for turning that customer into an advocate. How do you operationalize that?
So the thing with the Ritz-Carlton that you're referring to me, it's not about solving a problem. It's about stopping a problem from happening. It's about keeping the emotional level at a reasonable level because it is impossible to have a rational conversation with an emotional person.
Mm-hmm.
And when problems
Yes.
happen, we tend to get very emotional. And that could be my meal is undercooked. That could be I'm waiting online. That could be I'm waiting for a table. Or it could be something much more significant. What the Ritz-Carlton understands, and I think they do it as well as anybody, is that we want our associates, whether they're in the cleaning crew or at the front desk, to be the arbiters of our brand, the ambassadors of our brand. The single most important marketing tool that a marketer has in their toolbox are their frontline associates.
1,000%.
And so if you empower them to represent your brand, you should also empower them to stop something from escalating. I think businesses that are in a little bit more of a commodities category, it's all in the approach. And I'll give you a good example. So I live in Long Island, okay? My family and I have been going to this neighborhood diner since my kids were very little. And is the food good? Yeah, the food's fine. But to me, what demonstrated that we mattered to them was when my kids were little. And we'd come in, we'd have two kids, we'd have a stroller, we'd have a car seat. And kids come with stuff. They don't tell you that when you have them. They come with a lot of stuff. And the waiter would always seat us at a table for six. And I finally said to him, listen, I'm hurting your business because you're putting it at a table. He goes like, yeah, but you have stuff. He's like, I want you to be comfortable. I want you to have a great experience. There may be an opportunity cost, but the fact that I'm there a lot, and here I am now, my kids are teenagers, and we still go back as a family because they know us, that familiarity is something that you really can't pay for. Just simply bringing like a refill, a free refill. And again, it's not about the cost. It's about the fact that like, I don't want you to think about it. Brands that are selling commodities, brands that are selling low price of entry products still have an opportunity to surprise and delight. Open up another register. It's another example I talk about in the book. If you see the register line, have the assistant manager be empowered to open up another register. Have somebody be able to call and say, listen, I need more help. Just being able to stop being so rigid, be more fluid, be more human. You will surprise and delight your customer where price doesn't become as big an issue. Where price becomes an issue is when service is bad. And I talk about something in the book called the brand value equation. Whether you're making $50, $500, or $5 million a year, everybody wants value. And value equals the experience as your numerator divided by the price you pay as the denominator. You're not thinking about the cost of your hotel room at the Ritz-Carlton when they address you by name, when they bring you a cold drink, when the towels are fluffy, when there's a lounge chair and you don't have to run down early in the morning. Except when you go to a hotel for a business trip and it may be $199, but the towel's really small and the Wi-Fi doesn't work and there's a rattle in the air conditioner, then you're more upset. Even though your denominator was less, your experience isn't great. So if you can dial up experience, you can really make price not go away, but become less of an issue.